What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and today I have a review of the REVOLTECH Amazing Yamaguchi Batman. Alright, my zillions, it's about a week later than my initial idea of doing this guy on Batman Day. But, you know, there was a lot of things going on this weekend. I did get out a lot of reviews, and I'm fine. I'm fine with it. It's fine. It's another Saturday with Batman, and that is totally cool. Now, the reason why I didn't do this guy, you know, during the week was he's complicated. So I wanted to have some time, and I haven't had too much time this week. So tonight we're reviewing him for you to see on a nice Saturday morning. It is Friday night here, FYI. But let's get into it, and let's show you the various things he comes with first. Accessories, option parts. He's got some nice open hands. Really wide open hands here. I guess maybe some Batarang throwing hands. Nicely sculpted, just done in black. Here's the said Batarang, also done in black. Really interesting design. Different. But it looks like a nice grip. And he does have some gripping hands, which I guess you could just pop in here. So, not bad. These are also sculpted decently. Stop trying to look at Batman. Ah, there goes one. There you go with that. He has his nice back gun. nice gold paint on there. Decent sculpt, and you could put these in this hand as well. And they could go flying out of your hand like so. There you go with that. That looks good. And there's another back gun here with another hand already attached, so it doesn't matter that I dropped the other one. Firing his Bata spear. That's pretty cool. It just looks really funny. I don't think the effect is supposed to be a spear. But I get what they're going for. I don't know if it works. I think it looks really funny. The spearhead looks nice. So, I'm totally forgetting what the back gun is called. His back gun. I'm just calling it a back gun. That's fine. Besides his wings, hold on a second. We have a couple extra REVOLTECH parts. The Kyoto stand, which is always a nice stand. And then, like I was about to say, we have a couple extra cape parts here that I didn't put on. The sculpt on these are pretty nice overall. There is an extra hole here, but I don't know if this really would go in there. You know, just doesn't really do anything. Now, with the cape, there is a suggested way to put it on. But, I mean, honestly, it's even the suggested way is just huh? Have fun with it. Do whatever you want. You know, that's the fun of stuff like this, is being able to do a lot of various things with it. Now, he also has this cape part that actually has a fist, like he's holding part of the cape, which is pretty cool. Now, you just take off that, and you would pop this fist in, and this would come off. This is the parts that makes me nuts. And now with this, you can just you know, depending on what you're doing with photography and stuff, you can put it in there, but you could also just take this out and pop that in there. Possibly use one of these extra parts to kind of connect closer. I think that would probably work the best. you know, to do something like that. See, like this one, I actually have it different than here for whatever reason. Oh no, I don't. That's up here. So yeah, I mean, you could just pop that into here with the extra parts there. So, but that's a cool idea. I do like that. You really just, as far as review goes right now, it's not really feasible to like really mess around with it too long. But you know, if you have time, it's really cool for, since this hand came out, want to get into picture, there you go. But you know, on your own time, go ahead, have fun, you know, do whatever you want with it. It's really cool. Comes with this little extra bottom of his mouth, which appears to be a really big nose right now, but it will go underneath the cowl. So it's got some good gritted teeth. I feel like I'd like this head better. I'm gonna pull the head off just to, and this is the neck piece there, just to make it a little easier to pull out. There we go. And before we move forward, there's his little sad face. So you see a hole there, hole here. Pretty simple, but you definitely want to pull it out, I think, the head. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Bring the neck piece back. These neck pieces, let me tell you, the Wolverine one, which I haven't reviewed, you know, just messing around, like I've lost that thing many times. But that's how his head looks on him. This head, this mouth, and I really like that. I really do. That looks pretty cool. Overall, the look of this guy is really nice. Now, you know, I've heard people say it's kind of New 52-esque. It is in a way. There's like some like line work in here that kind of reminds me of that. But I feel like this is really their own thing with little, I mean, this cape like really reminds me of Kelly Jones, and something about the face, like Kelly Jones's art. I really think so, and like there's something really like, you know, demon-esque about this, the whole idea behind this particular Batman figure, and that's what I really like about it, and that's why I bought it, you know, like because of this like crazy cape and because of the tatteredness and the weird things you could do with it. I'm not one of those people that's gonna be running out, and I've seen a lot of people already replacing their capes with other capes. I mean, if you knew this was like gonna be like this, you know, so I don't know, like this cape with all its ridiculousness is what makes this figure absolutely and totally 100% unique. It's not the rest of this body. It's a fine Batman body, but it's that cape that like really does it and like completes this aesthetic, in my opinion. You know, like you guys do whatever you want, and I mean, you spend your money and do whatever you want. But I know why I bought this figure is because of this look. And usually that's why I buy figures, you know, like because the look sells me. The things, the ideas behind it sell me. You know, if I'm already thinking about like changing things about it once I get it, like why did I decide to get it? You know what I'm saying? It's just, I find stuff like that weird, in my opinion. But again, it's your money. You do what it want. But the look is really nice. Let's further look. The head is awesome. I really love the long ears, and I like how the eyes look. Like if you look, that's awesome looking. You know, and I really dig this face a lot more. That's really nice. Again, very like demon Batman Kelly Jones-ish, and I like that. Look at all the vein work in his neck. That is awesome. And throughout his body, this dude is ripped, as all these like Yamaguchi figures are. But like, I really like this one a lot. A lot of great folds here, and I really like his like, you know, his torso here is really awesome. It's got like, some good ribs there, good six pack. Really cool. I don't love how this, you know, they designed this part. I get it for articulation, but this part, the way they designed it, like kind of like starts covering the bat symbol a lot. I don't love the bat symbol that much. It's okay. It's weird, but I don't love it. His utility belt is actually really nice. I really like this like coppery gold look. It's pretty cool. These parts move out of the way. We've seen them do stuff like this, and we've seen other companies do stuff like this, like 1000 Toys now. So that's pretty. I don't mind it, you know, as long as it helps. It helps. Really, really nice gloves. I really like it, and this part looks really great with the fins and the lines going up and down. That's really awesome. His pants look great. Again, you get some like interesting Rebirth, New 52-esque lines there, like Greg Capullo-esque design. Same thing with the arms up here. You can see that. I dig that. That's really cool. He's got some interesting elbow pads. Well, elbow pads right here. Knee pads. They're not on anything like any hinge or anything or REVOLTECH joint. So they're kind of weird, but they look good. Like, especially like that, they look good. But I wish they were able to move. I'm surprised that they didn't do that. Boots look really cool. Really great design work on the boots. Really dig them a lot. All the way down to the bottom, you have like this nice strap here. Bottom of the boot is sculpted out, so that's cool. And of course, the cape. The cape is it's a ridiculous mess, but I dig it. You know, if I wish it was there was even more to cover some of the gaps. You know, like, but I don't mind it, and I do mind that. It's really heavy. So, but you know, you can do a lot of things with it, and it's got a lot within the cape. It's got some really perfect looking folds and wrinkles. Love the parts up here. That looks good on his back over here. This is on his back. That looks really nice. Even up here. Really great folds and wrinkles on it. I like how the bottom is all tattered. That is super cool, guys. I don't know. I just really like it, you know. It works for the figure. It works for the look of the figure. It works for this amazing Yamaguchi style. This more anime style. I don't know. Something really cool about this. Definitely dig it, you know. Let's take a look at the articulation and start out with this cape, because it's insane. You got like a million different points here. You got a point over here, over here, over here, here, over here, 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 with room for even more. So you can do all kinds of weird and interesting things as long as it doesn't come off. You know, this is definitely a figure for photography purposes more than play purposes. For one thing, it's all very sharp. So I wouldn't be messing around like willy-nilly with it. Definitely like take some time, pose your figure, and you'll get some cool results. I've posed my figure a bit, you know, taken some shots. A couple you can see on Instagram, you know, like I dig it for those purposes. But for regular play, you can see like this stuff likes to fall out easy. It's weighty. It just weighs a lot. But again, you can do a lot of cool things with it, and that is awesome, you know. Play around with it. As long as you don't mind this whole aesthetic, this is fine. And yeah, you're gonna be able to do a lot of cool things. And in photography, you can cover up a lot of these gaps. So I don't know. It works. For me, it works a lot. The rest of the articulation, head has a REVOLTECH joint going up and down there. Really great range of motion there. You got a joint in his neck for more motion there. The chest is one giant REVOLTECH joint. Couple, actually. There's one down here, I see. Is it two? Oh no, it's actually the way it's done. It's from front to back of this side. That's pretty interesting. So, you know what? I don't mind taking off some cape here. Get you some better, and then we'll put it back for the end. Ah, that's a good idea. So, you got this double joint here, which is, you know, this is the classic look for REVOLTECH. It's not really a good look. It's for articulation. So, but you get a lot of good range. This slides back and forth, which, you know, like a, you know, faux butterfly joint, the way they did it. That's pretty cool. This looks horrible like this, so yeah. You don't really want them without this. And it doesn't come off, guys. This does not come out. So, yeah. So that's, I guess it's bad, but you really wouldn't have Batman without his cape anyway, so that's really all there is to say there. Double jointed REVOLTECH joint there. Really great range of motion. You can do swiveling with all the REVOLTECH joints, so that's great. Very easy there to do. Same thing with the wrist. They all have like hinges in them. That's great. You got a joint at the waist. A little tight there. Joints, small joints here at the back of the belt buckle for more articulation. Here you can pop in that, which is nice. For his legs, interesting way that they did the joint. Really fat joints here, more like ball joints, so that's interesting. So I could do that much splits, kicks that much, goes back, not really, but it's interesting, and the way it bends inwards is really good. I like that range of motion, so that's pretty cool. Big joint at the thigh, which I can't tell what it is there, but it doesn't seem REVOLTECH-y. Not clicky at all. Definitely nothing like that here. You just got a deep hinge here, which is interesting. You've seen them starting to do this, getting away from some of the REVOLTECH joints. Got a joint here at the boot, which is very different from a regular boot cup. You got REVOLTECH joint here at the ankle for rocking action and all kinds of action, and a little hinge at the foot as well. So there you go. Lots and lots of articulation on this guy. But alright, enough articulation. Let's do some size comparisons here. Let's start out with one of his brothers here, the REVOLTECH Wolverine. So there you go with that. Do Marvel Legends. Here's Crossbones. I think they scale decently. You know? How about the just reviewed Hot Rod? G1 Hot Rod. We got Mafex Homecoming Spidey. That never wants to stand. There you go. How about Jet Bradley from Tron 2.0 that I recently picked up? And finally, how about another Batman? The same size, bigger proportions. DC Collectibles, Greg Capullo Batman. And this is good because, like you can see, I was talking about before with some of the line work. It's not exact, but you know, yeah, definitely inspired by that. But that's that. Ooh, that's not that, because that wants to come off. This side likes to come off a little more easy. I also, the way I have some of these cape parts, making them a little hard to stand right now. But overall, I don't know. I like it. I do. I like it more than some of the other ones, I think. You know, as far as REVOLTECH goes. I don't know what my future is with this line. I didn't pre-order Psylocke, and I don't think Deathstroke went up for pre-order yet, so I like Deathstroke a lot, though. So I don't know. I've gotten all of the Amazing Yamaguchis thus far, except for the X-Force Deadpool, because I just don't care. But the future's murky for me with the line. I both like it and get annoyed by it very easily. So, but this one is awesome. And I knew I was gonna like dig it, and well, at least I was hoping I was gonna dig it, and I do. I definitely do, because he's very unique. But I don't know. I wouldn't say the rest of him is worth getting if you're gonna change out the cape. I think the whole aesthetic on its own just looks really good. That's my opinion on that. Again, your money, my money, your money. You do what you want with it. You know, if you like this body enough to pay like 70, I don't know how much it is, $60, 70 bucks depending on if you're importing or not importing. But yeah, with shipping and stuff would probably be around the same anyway. Yeah, I mean, if that body is enough for the price for you to get it and change out like his cape, go ahead. I think the cape works though, because it just fits this aesthetic, and like I said, it reminds me of like a modern Kelly Jones-ish look, and I dig that. There's definitely room in my collection for that, for sure. Alright guys, and that is my review of the Amazing Yamaguchi REVOLTECH Kyoto Batman. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts on this one, and until next time, peace out, peeps.